What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Dave Harris. I put out informational videos about the Navy. In this video, I want to share with you guys what you need to start doing before you get out of the Navy so that your transition to civilian life is a lot smoother. If you don't know, I just got out of the Navy 3 months ago, and I want to give you guys some advice while it's still on my mind and just to help your transition go smoother. So let's jump right into it. The first thing you need to do is start going to medical. Go to medical for everything. Something as small as a paperclip, I want you guys to go to medical. Get everything documented. This will go a long way when it's time for you to file your VA claims for your disability. So just document everything. A lot of people don't tell you this. But I'm telling you now, start going to medical. Document everything. Get everything documented. I would even have you guys go talk to your LPOs, your first classes, sailors that been in a lot longer than you, and just ask them what are some things you went to medical about, because you might not know what you have. So for instance, I got sleep apnea. I never knew about sleep apnea. I didn't know that I had it, but my first class told me the symptoms he had, which was snoring, waking up in the middle of the night out of breath, and just being tired all the time. I had those exact same symptoms. So he told me to go to medical, get tested for sleep apnea, and sure enough, I had it. So now I got the CPAP machine, and I got my sleep apnea, and that's a huge part of disability rating. That's like 50% right there. So make sure you ask people what are some things that you went to medical about, or some things that you filed from the VA, and this will help you out tremendously. I'm not saying lie, but if you don't know you got something, but just kind of see what other people have, and you can go from there. Next on the list, I would say start stacking up your leave days. If you can, I would encourage you, don't take leave for like 2 years. Just stack those days up, because they don't tell you, but when you get out of the military, how many days you have on the books, leave days you have on the books, you could take leave for that amount of time. So for me, I think it was around 60 days of leave I had when I got out of the Navy. So my last day in the Navy was February 24th. I took leave in December 29th. So from December 29th to February 24th, I was getting paid from the military, but I wasn't at work or anything. I was at home chilling. So that's something you should start doing now if you're thinking about getting out of the military. Make sure you start saving up those leave days, because I seen people with 80 days on the books when they got out, and they took leave for 80 days, getting paid for the military at home, not doing nothing or traveling. You could even go as far as trying to get a little part-time job or start your career. They don't want you to, because it's like considered double dipping, but I seen people do it. So start saving up those leave days, okay? Next on the list, I encourage you guys to save as much money as you can, because you never know what's going to happen when you get out, and it just kind of puts your mind at ease knowing that you have money saved up in the bank to cover some unexpected expenses. So make sure you save. I personally saved $15,000 because I knew I would have to do things like ship my car from California to Florida, or I knew I wasn't going to be working right away. So just having that money saved up in the bank could cover some expenses that came up down the line. So make sure you guys save. I also encourage you guys to pay off debt. Try to pay off as much debt as you can before you get out of the military, because you don't want to get out of the military not knowing how you're going to pay these bills and your debt because you got out of the military. So it just kind of alleviates the stress knowing that you don't have any debt. The only thing you have to pay is like your rent or your mortgage, and maybe cable, your cell phone bill, and things like that. So myself, I made sure I paid my car off. I paid off all my credit cards, my student loans, and then A couple other bills I made sure I paid off before I got out of the military. So the only thing that I had to focus on was rent, my wife's car note, and then our cell phone, cable bill, and then insurance. That's the only thing that I had to pay, and that was like around $1,500 to cover all of that. So make sure you pay off that debt before you get out. It will help you out in the long run. So next, this is big. It kind of goes hand in hand with going to medical. So make sure you start your VA claims 180 days to 90 days before getting out. That 180 days and 90-day window, start doing your VA claims now. And look up VSOs or VFWs in your area to help you with your VA claim. You don't have to do it yourself. It's people out there that's paid to help military members that's getting out of the military to file their VA claims, and they do a great job. I had someone do it for me, and he did everything. I just had to give him my information. So I had to give him my medical record, my dental record, and a couple other personal information so he can get my claim started. So make sure you do that. Don't wait until after you get out of the military to start your VA process, your VA claims. Do it while you're still in. That way, because if you do it while you're still in, it's already considered service connected. They can't say it's not service connected for the most part if you're still in the military and you start your VA claim. Another reason why you start doing it, because you will start get that money a lot faster. Because I seen people get out of the military and they do their VA claim after they got out, and they're waiting a year or months to get their to start receiving that compensation money. But if you do it right while you're still in, it'll probably be like 2 months when you get out. I'm not saying guaranteed, but I seen people get it 2 months after they got out of the military. So make sure you start doing your claims while you're in the military. You have to do it in between the 180 day and 90-day window. So that's a big one. Also, what goes hand in hand with that, make a copy of your medical and dental record. Make a copy of those, and then make another copy of the copy. So have like 2 copies. Make sure you put them in a file, in a fireproof safe. Keep those things on you, just to have them on hand, because they will help with the VA process as well when you sending off that VA claim, as well as your alter notes. They don't tell you this, but it's electronic documents of your medical and dental record. You know, when you go to medical and you tell the doctor all your symptoms and they on the computer typing everything up, that's what it technically is. It's called your alter notes. Go to like the front desk at the doctor or medical and ask for a copy of your alter notes, and they will give you a form you have to fill out, and you have to go online and print it out, save the file to your computer and your hard drive. So make sure you do that. Print a copy of your medical and dental record, as well as a copy of your alter notes. Make sure you do that. Alright, so if you guys are thinking about going to school once you get out of the military, start your process to use your post 9/11 GI Bill. Because if you don't know, if you use that, you will start receiving the E5BH. So in Florida, it's $1,600 a month. While I'm in college, I'll be getting $1,600 while I'm in school. So that will help a lot, so I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, I know I got money coming in while I'm in school. I don't have to focus more on a job. I can focus on school because I got that money coming in. So just make sure you start the process with your post 9/11 GI Bill, because you're gonna have to apply for it, and they're gonna send you a certificate to give to your college, so that you can start receiving those benefits from the post 9/11 GI Bill. Another one, a lot of people look down on this one, but you should at least do it. So file for unemployment. file for food stamps. I say this because if you don't have a job lined up, you don't know how you're going to get paid. You don't know if you're going to find a job right away. So at least if you file for unemployment, that's some money coming in that will alleviate the stress as well. So when I got out of the Navy, I knew I didn't have a job lined up, but I knew I was going to be in school, getting an E5BH from that, and I knew that I was going to get my disability whenever that kicked in. But I didn't have a job lined up when I got out. So the first thing I did was, when I got out of the Navy, was file for unemployment. But for some reason it took longer than I thought for the unemployment to kick in. So I was like, man, bump this, I'm gonna just get a job. And I just got a part-time job instead of getting the unemployment. But that's something that's another resource you could use, unemployment. As far as food stamps, I will also apply for food stamps. Just knowing that's some money you could pay for groceries, and that will save you money to pay off other bills and stuff like that. So file for food stamps. I personally filed for food stamps, and I got awarded $500 a month for food stamps. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. It's there for people that need it. I don't see myself on this forever, but it's something that's out there for you. So a lot of people don't really talk about that, but that's something that you could look into when you get out of the military, unemployment and food stamps. And then last but not least, I would say just start doubling up on your payments. So you know you're getting out of the military. When you get out of the military, everything is going to stop. They're going to cut off that paycheck. They're going to cut off that health care, everything. So you're not going to get paid anymore from the military. So what I did, I just doubled up on all my payments. So my rent was paid for the next 3 months. While I was on terminal leave, I paid my rent for the next 3 months. I paid my phone bill for the next 3 months. All my bills I paid for the next 3 months, because I knew once I got out of the military, I wasn't going to get paid anymore, and I was going to take a big pay cut. So my last paycheck in the Navy was March 1st. I knew once I got into school, I wasn't going to get my BH money until June. So I knew from March until June, I really wasn't going to get any kind of money coming in unless I got a part-time job, which I did. But I didn't have any kind of money coming in, so I knew if I paid my rent for the next 3 months to get me covered until June, that's something I didn't have to worry about, paying the rent, paying the utilities, or the phone bills, the cable. I knew all that was paid for the next 3 months, and that just gave me a little buffer window to kind of not have to stress over paying all these different bills, and I don't have the funds coming in right away to pay for them. So it just helped me out with that as well. So I mean, that's it, man. I know it was a lot, but my camera about to cut off, but these are some things that can help you out a lot. Thank you for watching my channel. If you got any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll help you guys out as much as possible. Until next time, deuces.